Why did I just kick my own daughters out of the house? My son Hayden is 20 with autism and the most pure-hearted person you'll ever meet. He's obsessed with model trains and works part-time at our local hobby shop, earning minimum wage but never complaining. For 10 grueling months, he saved every single dollar to buy this vintage locomotive set he discovered online, $750. It was his holy grail. Hayden kept the cash in an old coffee tin under his bed, wrapped in plastic bags to keep it safe. Every Sunday after dinner, he'd dump it out and count each bill, his face lighting up as he got closer to his goal. He'd calculate exactly how many more weeks of work he needed, marking days off on his calendar with red X's. He even made a chart tracking his progress. My daughters Kalani and Kayla, 24 and 26, moved back home after college to save money. I thought they genuinely cared about their brother. They'd ask about his train collection, even helped him research prices online. Kalani would bring him coffee while he organized his trains. I was proud of how supportive they seemed. Last Tuesday was finally the day. Hayden had saved $752, even $2 extra for tax. He could barely sleep the night before, talking nonstop about which corner of his room would be perfect for the new track layout. He'd already cleared space, measuring twice to make sure everything would fit perfectly. I promised to drive him to the hobby shop after work. He spent the morning reorganizing his existing collection, making room for his dream train. When I left for work, he was humming and arranging his current trains in perfect lines, practicing announcements like a real conductor. I get home at 5:30 p.m. and immediately know something's catastrophically wrong. Hayden is sitting on his bedroom floor, holding his empty coffee tin, tears streaming down his face. The plastic bags are scattered everywhere like crime scene evidence. $752. 10 months of dreams. Gone. Someone took my train money, he whispers, looking at me with such confusion and heartbreak that I nearly started crying myself. His hands won't stop shaking. I march straight to my daughter's rooms. Kalani's frantically packing a suitcase, her hands trembling. Kayla won't even look at me, staring at her phone. Where's Hayden's money? I demand, my voice deadly calm. They both start talking at once, making pathetic excuses. Finally, Kalani breaks down sobbing hysterically. They took Hayden's entire life savings to pay off Kalani's credit card debt. She owed $900 and was getting threatening calls from collectors every single day. She was terrified they'd garnish her wages or ruin her credit forever. We were going to pay him back in 3 months, Kayla says defensively, finally looking up. We just needed to get these collectors off Kalani's back immediately. Hayden doesn't understand how serious debt collectors are or how they can destroy your life. But he understands what stealing is. I shot back, my voice rising. That's when Kayla said the words that made my blood absolutely boil. Come on, Dad. It's just toy trains. He'll forget about it in a week. People with autism move on to new obsessions all the time. This isn't a real crisis. I completely lost it. Hayden had worked 43 weeks, saving every penny, denying himself small treats, walking extra miles to save bus fare, skipping snacks, all for those trains. This wasn't some passing obsession. This was 10 months of discipline, sacrifice, and pure dedication. Get out, I said quietly, my voice shaking with rage. Both of you, pack your things and get out of my house tonight. They started crying, begging, promising to pay Hayden back immediately with interest. But the damage was done. They didn't just steal money, they stole months of dreams, hope, and pure joy from someone who trusted them completely with his whole heart. I gave them 24 hours to find somewhere else to live. Hayden's trust and dignity are worth infinitely more than their financial convenience or comfort. My ex-wife called me screaming, saying I'm destroying our family over stupid toy trains. My sisters think I completely overreacted, but when I told Hayden I'd front him the money for his trains, his face lit up for the first time in days. Some people are calling me heartless, but I'd rather be heartless than let anyone crush my son's beautiful spirit. Nobody messes with Hayden's dreams, ever.